Welcome to this week's Week of Wrestling. This is November 14th, 2010's edition. Alright, so here we go. Birthdays. This is birthdays for this past week. Oh, and don't forget, check out the Fluga Binder for a complete list of the wrestlers' birthdays. Just click the link and you'll be directed to another page. November 8th, Ted DiBiase Jr. was born in 1982. He's 28 years old. November 9th, Chris Jericho was born in 1970, which makes him 40 years old. November 10th, Skip Sheffield was born in 1981, making him 29 years old. November 10th also is Winter, aka Katie Lee Burchill. She was born in 1980. That makes her 30 years old. November 11th, Billy Gunn. He was born in 1963. That makes him 47 years old. And November 12th, Disco Inferno. He was born in 1968. That makes him 42 years old. Sabu has been let go after the creative team said they had nothing for him to do. Isn't that why they call them the creative team? So they can create storylines for them? Who knew? Raven has also been let go from TNA. Eric Young's contract expired and thought they couldn't agree on terms, but they did, and he resigned with the TNA. Kevin Nash has come out of retirement. He resigned with the TNA. Later on that night, he said, "I did not sign with TNA Wrestling." So, take that for what it's worth. Is he lying? Are they lying? Who's lying? Somebody's lying. Lacey Von Erich announced on Twitter that she decided to leave TNA Wrestling. "I decided to respectfully leave TNA today," she wrote. "I want to try new things like sports host or something. Love y'all." She also noted the following on her Facebook page. "Let's face it, I was no Von Erich in the ring, but it was so much fun. I'm getting married and would love to do something locally. Luckily, I live in the LA, so it shouldn't be too hard to find a job." William Regal clarified his announcement earlier this week that WWE's ongoing European tour could be his last, writing on Twitter, "I'm having a great tour, and wrestling Daniel Bryan has made me realize that unless I can keep up to the standard, it's possibly time for me to start winding down. I said it might be my last tour, and the other day, not that it was. I would like to continue the quality and not the quantity. Take care." He just signed a 42-month contract renewal. We'll see what happens with that. Steve Austin was once again asked about his WWE return, to which he had the following to say, "Man, I haven't talked with anybody about that. I mean, I've been hearing rumors all of a sudden that I'm supposed to appear on Raw or something like that, or WrestleMania 27 thing. And I don't know anything about it. I haven't talked with anybody from WWE, and on November 10th, I'm fixed to head to Vancouver to start another movie, so I don't think it's going to happen. And I haven't had talks with anything happening either." November 10th, Kurt Angle posted today on his Facebook page regarding his wrestling future. "A lot of you want me back in the WWE. I appreciate your kind words. I love TNA, but anything is possible, and Dixie Carter has been wonderful to me. She cares about my well-being. That means more to me than anything. So I would never count out the WWE, but TNA is where my loyalty is right now." The officials have reportedly offered a 7-foot Irish wrestler, Tron, the Northern Irish Nightmare, a developmental contract. November 8th, Tommy Dreamer tweeted that he was going to the doctor to have his wrist looked at. He was injured at Turning Point, and his match with RVD also suffered a black eye. He had no broken bones, just a ligament sprain. He won't miss any extra time due to the injury. The Undertaker underwent soldier surgery in the past week to repair his torn rotator cuff. He's going to be out for about 4 to 6 months, which means he could miss WrestleMania 27. Right now, it looks like he'll either miss Mania or work in some kind of limited capacity. CM Punk, who injured his lower back at WWE's Bragging Rights pay-per-view, opted not to have surgery because the doctor told him he'd be able to rehab what is believed to be a torn muscle tendon. Punk will be out of action until at least January, but he'll be healthy in time for a WrestleMania season. Sheamus has had a real nasty bruise on his leg and was seen limping around backstage at television this past week. He is not expected to miss any ring time. Chris Jericho tweeted November 10th, "Just left the doctor. I strained my rectus abdominis on my last Fozzy tour. That's rock and roll." Later he tweeted again, "For all of you with your mind in the gutter, rectus abdominis is a pulled ab muscle." I thought that was funny. Jim Ross tweeted about Jerry Lawler saying, "Talk to the king tonight. He's got a severe staph infection confirmed in his knee. Daily IV injections of antibiotics. He may have to have it cut out." The Old School Raw will have the following people. Here's a list. Sergeant Slaughter, Dusty Rhodes, Jimmy Snuka, Roddy Piper, the Iron Sheik, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Nikolai Volkov, Gene Gene Okerlund, Iron R. Shyster, Ted DiBiase, and Arn Anderson. Shawn Michaels, who was featured in a promotional commercial Monday promoting next week's Old School episode of Raw, responded to those who asked if he would be appearing at the show. "For those asking, I will not be at the Old School Raw as best as I know." He wrote on Twitter, "Do I really qualify as old school? If so, sweet." Bret Hart was robbed, and he said on Facebook, "Just a quick update for everyone. The tour is going well, but unfortunately somebody stole my ring jacket and sunglasses in a Nuremberg, Germany show last night. Any help would be appreciated. May they wear it in shame knowing they stole it." I didn't steal shades. I wasn't even in Germany. Trish Stratus was in a video. Check it out. It's called Fight News. It's in the Flugelbinder. Triple H did an interview. You can check that out in the Flugelbinder. Stone Cold can still sing and hates smokers. At least that's what he tweeted. Check that out in the Flugelbinder. Matt Hardy posted more YouTube videos, and you can check that out in the Flugelbinder. Roddy Piper did a promo video for his Wrestle reunion return. You can check that out in the Flugelbinder. I should just name this little section in the Flugelbinder. You know, it'd be so much easier than just saying in the Flugelbinder every time. Anywho, Steve Austin did a funny video, and you can check it out, or I'll open a big old can of whoop ass on you. It's in the Flugelbinder. The DVD's complete 1 to 15 rankings are as follows for the top 50 wrestlers of all time. I'm going to go through as many as I can in the time that I have left. Alright, so here we go. Number 50 is the Killer Kowalski. Number 49 is Batista. Number 48 is Rick Rude. Number 47 is Bob Backlund. Number 46 is Dory Funk Jr. Number 45 is Jeff Hardy. Number 44 is Nick Bockwinkel. Number 43 is Kane. Number 42 is Sergeant Slaughter. Number 41 is Jack Briscoe. Number 40 is The Big Show. Number 39 is Jake the Snake Roberts. Number 38 is Superstar Billy Graham. Number 37 is Junkyard Dog. Number 36 is Gorilla Monsoon. 35 is Buddy Rogers. 34 is Kurt Angle. 33 is Mick Foley. 32 is Jimmy Snuka. 31 is the Iron Sheik. 30 is Pat Patterson. 29 is Randy Orton. 28 is Classy Freddie Blassie. 27 is a Fabulous Moolah, the only female in the list, by the way. 26 is Ted DiBiase. And 25 is Chris Jericho. 24 is Bruno Sammartino. 23 is Hulk Hogan. 22 is Terry Funk. 21 is Lou Thesz. Number 20 is Jerry the King Lawler. Number 19 is Edge. Number 17 is Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair, tied. Okay, they can say it a tie. 16th is John Cena. 15th is Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. 14th is Macho Man Randy Savage. 13th is Gorgeous George. Number 12th is Triple H. Number 11th is Eddie Guerrero. Number 10th is Roddy Piper. 9th is Rey Mysterio. 8th is Andre the Giant. 7th is Ricky Steamboat. 6th is Harley Race. 5 is The Rock. 4 is Bret Hart. 3 is Steve Austin. 2 is The Undertaker. And number 1 is Shawn Michaels. Alright, that's it for this week. I appreciate you stopping in, watching the video. Remember, subscribe. It's free. And I will see you next week, Saturday. I will see you next week, Sunday. Alright, have a nice day. See ya.